All right, diving right in today, looking at Bitcoin and crypto.
Yeah,
Seems like there's a lot going on.
lots happen.
We've got reports, we've got on-chain data, even some interesting stuff floating around on social media.
Absolutely. Yeah, a real mix.
So let's try to make sense of it all, figure out what's really moving the needle in the Bitcoin world right now.
Yeah, I think it's a really pivotal moment.
For sure. So
Lots of potential change.
let's jump right into it. And what about this Donald Trump at the Digital Asset Summit?
Right.
Making America the Bitcoin and crypto superpower, he says. Even threw out a quote there, "The future of finance is digital and we will lead the way." I mean,
Yeah.
big talk, right?
I mean, that is a pretty strong statement,
Yeah,
coming from someone like that. It's definitely a shift from what we've been hearing.
right.
In the past, it's been more cautious. I think this could signal, maybe the U.S. is getting ready to be more open to the whole crypto industry,
Yeah.
maybe friendlier regulations down the line.
It makes you wonder what that means for investors.
Oh, definitely. That kind of endorsement could really boost confidence
Right.
and I think attract more people to the space.
Right. And we're already seeing the institutional money pouring in. The Bitcoin ETFs are just
Absolutely.
nonstop right now.
Yeah.
Bitwise, for instance, they just put another 12 million into Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's a pretty clear sound they believe in it.
For sure.
I mean, it's not just talk anymore. It's serious commitment.
Right. Real money on the line.
Yeah, exactly. These big players are putting their money where their mouth is.
And they're starting to see Bitcoin as
It's becoming a real asset class.
yeah, part of a balanced portfolio.
Right, exactly.
And it seems like the long-term holders are feeling it too.
Yeah, for sure.
There's this data floating around on X,
Yeah.
massive Bitcoin accumulation, like 167,000 Bitcoin in just the last month,
Wow.
which is about $14 billion.
Yeah, that's a lot of faith in Bitcoin's future.
Right. They're holding strong.
Absolutely. On-chain metrics are showing it too, like more and more dormant wallets. That means people are holding onto their Bitcoin.
Yeah, which could really impact
Supply and demand, right?
supply and demand, yeah.
Exactly.
Now, what about this news out of Pakistan?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like they're working on regulation for cryptocurrency,
That's a big deal.
including Bitcoin, right?
Huge potential market opening up there.
It seems like more and more countries are,
Realizing crypto's here to stay.
yeah, they're taking it seriously.
Yeah, it's about bringing it into the system.
Right, making it legit.
Exactly. And this could pave the way for other countries to follow suit.
Makes sense. So staying global here,
Yeah.
some interesting chatter on X
Always something on X.
about China maybe getting into Bitcoin.
Interesting.
I know it's just speculation at this point.
Right. Got to be careful with that.
But it ties into this whole idea of countries diversifying their reserves.
Right, like the U.S. Strategic Bitcoin Reserve idea.
Exactly. So maybe other countries are thinking along those lines.
It's definitely a sign of the times.
Right. So even if it's not China, who knows?
Exactly. Some country might make a move.
And all of this seems to be having an effect on the price.
Yeah, it's hard to ignore.
Bitcoin above 86,000.
Up 3% just from yesterday.
All happening while the Fed's keeping things pretty stable.
Yeah, benchmark rate at 4.25% to 4.50%. That stability definitely helps.
So some analysts are even saying we could hit 100,000
The momentum is there.
if things keep going this way.
Definitely a possibility.
So just to recap, we're seeing more support from the U.S. government, more institutional money flowing in,
Yeah,
long-term holders digging in their heels,
hold it strong.
global regulations expanding, and maybe even some countries looking at Bitcoin as a reserve asset.
It's all
And
connected.
the price is reflecting that.
A lot of positive signs.
Definitely a lot of energy in this space. So last question for you. What do you think is the next big thing? What's going to really push Bitcoin to the next level of global adoption?
That's the big question, isn't it? What's the catalyst we haven't seen yet?
The thing that really changes the game?
Something to think about?
For sure.
Yeah,
All right, thanks for breaking it all down.
you got it.
That's all the time we have for the deep dive.
Until next time.
See you next time.